Hey y'all, it's me, Kimberly Clark, and welcome to this, my Sephora VIB sale haul. Welcome to my haul! If you're new to my channel, my name's Kimberly Clark. I'm the queen of stop shopping, but I'm also a makeup lover and a drag queen, and I love makeup, and a lot of you are always interested in what I do actually buy because I talk so much about what I'm not going to buy, and so you're like, well, what do you actually buy? And so that's what this video is for. I still take advantage of the 20% off sale every year from Sephora to get some staples, some products that I know that I will use and that I've used up full sizes of in the past and, you know, can just get at a discounted rate, or to get some products that I've been meaning to try or some products that I'm interested in or need for some upcoming video ideas. So that's basically what this haul is today. It's a couple products that I got from Sephora in store. It's some products that I ordered from two separate Sephora orders online, one of which is not fully fulfilled, and some other products that I got from Decay, from HAUTELOOK, but we'll get into that. So without further ado, let us jump into this, my Sephora VIB sale haul. I got some skincare items. Now, if you've watched my channel for a while, you know that I love the brand First Aid Beauty. My two holy grail like skincare products are really the First Aid Beauty Cleanser and the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. This cream is so great. You can put it anywhere on your body. You can put it on your face. It's light enough. It's the only thing that me and my boyfriend, we both have sensitive skin, but different kinds of sensitive skin. It's the only moisturizer that really works for both of us. And so that's why I get huge things of it. When I get the 20% off sale, I actually got three, I think. I got two in store too before my order showed up, actually. I think I got three total of each of these because they are a little pricey, but with the 20% off discount, girl, then you're set. And you know, these kind of, basically when I stock up on these in November, they do last me through the whole year. Actually, I was looking at my Sephora orders and the last time I made an online Sephora order was the VIB sale last year. So that shows you how, if you plan a little bit and you get the products that you need, how infrequently you actually have to go back and purchase them. So buying in bulk, stocking up on my favorite skincare from First Aid Beauty. Yeah. Okay, I also got one of these. It's just a kind of large size of the Duo Strip Lash Adhesive. This is my favorite eyelash adhesive. I get the clear kind. I don't get the vitamin kind or anything. I just get the regular old dry as clear kind. I find that's great. I wear black lashes and black eyeliner all the time, and I never have an issue with this kind of looking white or gunky or weird. I know a lot of people prefer the black or the darker color for that purpose because it'll blend in with your eyeliner, but I don't like that because I always get nervous, and I do often like mess up my eyelashes and get the glue like all over my lid, and if it dries clear, that's kind of fine, but if it dries dark, then you're a little bit screwed. So that's why I get this kind. My favorite lash adhesive, Duo Clear. Okay, in store, I purchased this. This is the Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions palette. This is just a little tiny 9-pan palette. I say little and tiny, but these pans are actually huge. They've got tons of product in them. It's about the same size pans as the electric palette. Now, I'm gonna get into that a bit more in a future video, which is my Battle of the Bright eyeshadow palettes, which is really kind of why I purchased this palette, to kind of be able to compare it to the classic Urban Decay electric palette and some other really bright eyeshadow palettes. And you know, I wore this once and I gotta say I was happy with it. I have much more thoughts about that coming up in a future video, so stay tuned for that, my Battle of the Brights eyeshadow palette video. Okay, and then, you know, it wouldn't be a Battle of the Brights eyeshadow video, or frankly a Sephora haul, if I didn't buy this. This is, I can't believe she's in my hands. It's the Viseart Editorial Brights Matte Eyeshadow Palette. Now, if you're not familiar with Viseart eyeshadows, so many people have sworn that this is just the best eyeshadow formula ever. One of my subscribers sent me the little Petite Pro, the tiny little palette, to try out, to compare it to like Kat Von D and stuff. And I gotta say, I was very impressed with them. And I've always wanted to get this palette in particular, and also the Neutral Mattes palette, we'll get to in a second, to be able to just compare them as matte eyeshadows. Now, these are all matte shadows. They're fabulous. I'm sure you've heard a ton of people talk about them. I've used it once. I used it today. I kind of don't get me started on this look. It's like a whole kind of hodgepodge. I messed it up, I think. I don't really think I used the best color combinations or used the best way. I didn't use my white eyeshadow base as usual. Anyway, so I don't think I've given this guy a fair shot yet. But just from swatching, I completely agree it lives up to the hype. I cannot wait to see how it compares to my other bright eyeshadow palettes in my Battle of the Brights eyeshadow palette showdown. We will see. So she was $80, and with the 20% off, you know, I saved a bunch of money, and I'm thrilled. I don't think I would purchase these really full price. But I was like, you know what, if I'm finally, you know, going whole hog, getting the mama of all eyeshadow palettes, my big Viseart, you know, it's like my, kind of in my mind, like my most expensive eyeshadow dream purchase was this. I might as well order the Neutral Mattes one too, which could like replace my Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour palette, which I love. It's like my holy grail, I used it today. So I ordered the other eyeshadow palette, but I'm gonna try to not make a mess, but just gonna show you how it arrived. So first of all, my order was split up. This Editorial Brights showed up in a package all by itself, very well insulated, like lots of paper, very well packaged, and it arrived safe and sound. It was fine. My other eyeshadow palette actually arrived with all of these, with 4 giant tubes of lotion and face cleanser just kind of bouncing around with just one sheet of bubble wrap in it. So when I opened up the box and saw some like powder on some of the packaging, I was like, oh, great, it happened. And so here's the box that it comes in. I mean, as soon as I heard that. So I'm gonna try to open this and show you what the state of my palette looked like when I received it. This is my Viseart neutral matte palette. Oh my god, I'm gonna try to not get the oh god. I mean, like, it's just totally destroyed. So sad. I'm so sad. Like, I feel like one of the shadows is completely destroyed. Looks like a couple others have, you know, been cracked or damaged. A couple of the pans have just popped out and are floating around. I don't know if you can see, it's just like tons of eyeshadow just everywhere. The upshot of all of this is that I called Sephora today, asked them about, you know, what to do with this. They're just immediately sending me a new one. No questions, no photos, no proof, whatever. I mean, they're very trusting in their customers. They'll just, you know, believe you and send you a new one. But they're sending me a new one, hopefully in better packaging. Hopefully it will arrive safe and sound. But I was very excited to use both of these palettes in combination for my look today. Obviously that didn't happen. I'm so sad. It's so sad. Anyway, I'm just gonna get this out of my way before it just gets all over me. But that's the other palette that I got. Kudos to Sephora for dealing with it and, you know, fixing my issue immediately. But if you had just packed it better from the get-go, it would have been fine. It would have been a non-issue, and we wouldn't have wasted an $80 product that's just gonna go in the garbage now. So what a bummer. Okay, I also got this. This is the shade of Everlasting Liquid Lipstick, Kat Von D's liquid lipstick formula, and this is in the shade Muñeca. It's a beautiful kind of pinky peach neutral shade. I thought it would be a lovely pinkier version of Noble, which is one of my favorite shades. Let me show you that one. Here's Noble by Kat Von D, and here's Muñeca. I mean, on camera that you can tell they're different a little bit easier than you can in person. And let me just swatch these for you. Muñeca is like a beautiful kind of like peachy pink shade. Let's see if I can do this. Ooh, yeah. That was a pretty good one. That's Muñeca. And then here's Noble, which is a shade that I've had for a while. Oh my god, can I do this? I'm just looking at the viewfinder. Oh, good. That was pretty good. All right. So as you can see, they are different. They look very similar, but they have slightly different undertones. Anyway, I thought Muñeca would be a really perfect nude for me. Another video that I have coming up, or in my mind in the works, is like a nude liquid lipstick battle, because I feel like there are so many nude liquid lipsticks out there that people love. People have different preferences of which ones they like, and you know, nude means so many different things for so many different people and different skin tones and stuff. I'd love to show off like my favorite nude liquid lipsticks for me and my skin tone and talk about that. And I feel like maybe Muñeca would be part of that. Talk about how to wear something this light, how to, combine it with other shades. Today I'm actually wearing it over 24/7 by Colored Rain, and then topped with Hollywood Lip Tar by OCC because I couldn't help myself. I needed that lip highlight, girl. But I really like this. I'm excited to kind of discover more ways to wear this. This is Muñeca by Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick, one of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas. Okay, the last thing that I got, I didn't get it yet because it's shipped separately because it's like liquid and I don't know why, but it just is. But I ordered a refill of my Cinema Secrets makeup brush cleaner. This is my favorite brush cleaner. It's the only brush cleaner that I use for my spot cleaning of my brushes, which I do between every time I use them, generally. But this, I'm almost done with this bottle. This is the big 32-ounce value size bottle. I got this at the last VIB sale. So this lasts you a year, or lasts me a year, and I've been doing a lot of drag this year, and she did me well. So happy about that. I think it is. I think that's all I got from Sephora. That's all my stuff. Yeah, Queen of Stop Shopping doesn't go crazy on these sales. She just gets a couple things she needs. She reels it in. She doesn't go ham. She doesn't get shook. She just gets some boring face wash. Okay, so like I said, I ordered some stuff from Urban Decay on HAUTELOOK. Now, I know I always say never buy anything just because it's on sale. And if you're not familiar, HAUTELOOK is kind of like a impulse buying app version of Nordstrom Rack. So you kind of have like 15 minutes to put items in your cart and buy them. It's like a very mentally stressful way to shop, but I'm obsessed with it and I can't not look at it like all the time. We're working through it. That's why we're here. We're working on ourselves. Anyway, whenever I do purchase something on HAUTELOOK, it's because it's something that I've always wanted and either never bit the bullet to have or weighed a bunch of things and I decided ultimately to not get it. And so when I see something that I know I've thought about many times before on sale on HAUTELOOK, then I will get it. So now Urban Decay is one of those brands where I love certain products from them. Like I love the Naked Basics the mini palette. I love the electric palette. I think it's a classic. And I love some of their blushes. I have their blush in Bittersweet, which I think is fabulous. It's actually the blush that I was wearing in my 17th anti-haul. A lot of you asked about that blush color. That is the color Bittersweet from Urban Decay. But I've never really delved into their lipsticks. I've always kind of thought that they were a little overpriced for what you were getting from them. And I love the packaging. I think it's like all looks very high-end and good quality. Now I've always wanted to try their matte formula, like their old Matte Revolution formula, which is now, I think, in their new line called their Comfort Mattes. So when I saw that some of the older formula, the mattes, which is the same matte formula that they have now, the Comfort Mattes, were on sale on HAUTELOOK, I was like, okay, now's my time. Let me pick up some of these cult classic shades to try out. So I did. I got 3 of the Urban Decay Matte Revolution lipsticks, which I believe is the same formula as the Comfort Mattes in the current line. And the shades that I got were Stark Naked, After Dark, and Bad Blood. Now, Stark Naked is a very kind of like yellowy toned nude shade. I feel like it's a little too yellow for me. Like it's not neutral enough or not rosy enough. But it's a really smooth, beautiful formula. I thought this would maybe fit me a little bit better, but I don't know. I might actually end up giving this one away to a friend. Bad Blood is this fabulous, Bad Blood is this fabulous like rusty red shade. Now, the formula of these, very comfortable, very smooth. I haven't really tested them out enough to see like how matte they are. I have a feeling they're not going to be matte enough for my taste. Like they're not as matte as a retro matte from MAC or like a liquid lipstick, but you know, we'll see. And then I got After Dark, which I feel like is such a cult classic Urban Decay shade. Like when people think of Urban Decay, they think of this kind of like purpley, pinky purple color. So those are the 3 that I have. Again, it's Stark Naked, Bad Blood, and After Dark. I also got this. This is Urban Decay's De-Slick Setting Spray. This is like their oil control formula. Now, you may know that I have tried out the Skindinavia Oil Control Setting Spray in like a full-on setting spray battle with my Blue Marble. And in my last What Happened to Your Face video, I asked y'all if you wanted a rematch between like the Skindinavia and Blue Marble and maybe add in some other setting sprays there, like the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray, which I absolutely love. And so I was like, oh my god, well, this was on HAUTELOOK. It was really cheap. Normally these are like $30, $40, I think. This was like only $10. And Urban Decay setting sprays are all made by Skindinavia. So I figured figured that this De-Slick was a very similar formula to the oil control. I have to look that up online and see if they are, because I don't have my bottle of the oil control finishing spray anymore. I wore it today on my face. You know, everything they say is true. The double cap is very luxurious. The mist, beautiful and fine. I think this might be entered into my setting spray showdown. So let me know if you have any thoughts about this, if you have any thoughts about how it compares to the other Urban Decay setting sprays or the other Scandinavia setting sprays. I would love to know. I'm kind of new. I've, you know, been rude to Urban Decay in the past, and I'm maybe coming around a little bit on this brand just because so many people love it so much. Ashani, I'm blaming you for some of this. Total Makeup Junkie 101, she's a huge Urban Decay fan, and every time I see her videos where she talks about this brand, I'm always kind of just like, maybe I should give it a chance, maybe. Anyway, so that's where I'm at with Urban Decay. Okay, but I got one more thing from HAUTELOOK. All right, now, and I hate to say it, it's another palette tragedy story. Not as bad as the Viseart palette. I ordered this. It's the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. This is the one naked palette that seems to be like discontinued. That's not permanent because it's on sale in a bunch of places right now, and all of the kind of bundles of naked palettes, I think maybe one might include this, but the one that I was looking at, the Naked Foursome, doesn't include this. It kind of skips over this, which I thought was interesting, and then it's on sale. Anyway, I've always wanted to try a naked palette. I've recommended the naked palettes to beginners, to people just getting into makeup that like need an all-around palette, like need some, you know, just basic makeup stuff. I've recommended the Naked 1, the Naked 3, all these different ones that I've never owned. I've just tried them, and I've just heard so many amazing things about them. So I was like, when I saw this on sale, I was like, okay, a naked palette is suddenly affordable, and I've always wanted one. Should I get it? Should I get this one? And then I was like, okay, luckily there are tons of videos about naked palettes on YouTube. So I watched a bunch of people's videos, and I looked at like all the different palettes and all the different shades. And I actually was like, you know what? I think of all the palettes, for me and my looks and my drag, I actually think the Naked Smoky is the best, because it has kind of the best kind of assortment of colors, mattes, deep mattes that I could use to like kind of shape an eye look. Anyway, I think that might be true, but look, girl, oh, she broken. I did speak to HAUTELOOK on the phone today, and they were also very sweet, just like Sephora, but unfortunately, because this was like a sale event, they don't have these anymore, so they can't send me a new one. They're actually just gonna refund me the $24.97 or however much I paid for this in my cart. So I'm a little bummed about that I'm just stuck with this kind of busted naked palette that, ooh, and there goes the brush. I guess I could try to fix, but it's just like, you know, I know it's gonna break again, and I know it's not gonna be very durable, and I had this idea, this grand idea for this palette, which I could get into in another video, but I'm just kind of bummed. As I was anticipating this, I was like, oh my god, should I like use Urban Decay's 30% off sale and get the foursome and get all the naked palettes, then I'll have all 5, and this one will be like the rare collector's one that like went out of print, and then, but everyone loved it in retrospect, and now I'm like, oh shit, no, it's just broken. I'm not that sad about it. I mean, I was excited to get it and try it, and you know, I love it. I only swatched it. I think some of these shades are absolutely stunning. I'm excited to like use it, but I'm also like a little nervous to use it because I'm worried about it breaking more than it already will. I don't believe in signs or omens, but you know, part of me is like, maybe this is an omen. Maybe this is a sign that it wasn't meant to be with the Naked Smoky or the Naked, and so that's it. That's all. That's my whole haul of my Sephora VIB sale and my HAUTELOOK little bonus items from Urban Decay. Let me know what you got at the sale, like what your favorite purchases were from the sale, and also why not, just because I'm the queen of stop shopping, let me know what you resisted buying, that you're very proud of resisting buying, and we'll all encourage you in the comments down below to continue to resist buying it and to continue to really only purchase things that spark joy, a la Miss Little Marie Kondo. My boo Marie Kondo. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give us a thumbs up if you like these types of videos. Again, let me know down below what you got at the Sephora VIB sale, if you had a good time, if any of your stuff showed up broken. If you really want to support me, consider becoming a patron of mine on Patreon, and making a per video donation to me. If you're already supporting me on Patreon, thank you so much for doing so, because you are the reason that these videos keep happening. So thank you. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Kimberly Clark. Bye.